And you played in the Olympia Stadium, right?
Yeah,
Original.
I spent about 8 years out of my 12 years with him. I spent about 8 years in Detroit. Played. I was fortunate enough to play in the Olympia. Then we moved to Joe Louis. I played in Joe Louis, and now, if there's ever an alumni event, I'd love to play in the Little Caesars Arena, and then I'd be one of the few people that played in all three arenas.
Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, I've seen pictures of the Olympia and Joe Louis. I was only on the outside, never went in, but it's a lot of history, hockey history there.
Yeah, it was a small ice surface with oval corners, and my style of game, feisty and a lot of hard hitting. It was good for my style of play for on the forecheck.
Yeah, that's awesome. And did you ever run into Gordie Howe at all in Detroit?
Actually, the year that I signed with Detroit, 73, 74, I believe was the year that he went to Hartford. He signed, the family signed in Hartford in the WHA, and then the WHA uh, joined the NHL. They became the Hartford Whalers of the NHL, and I faced off against them at Joe Louis Arena, one of the first and only times you'll ever see a father and two sons on the same line. I took the opening face-off against him, and yes, I ran into him and spoke with him a few times. And one day, my father-in-law from Saskatchewan was in Detroit, and they had the All-Star game. And I asked him, I said, Gordie, would you mind if I brought my father-in-law here to say hello? Oh, yeah, bring him over.
Nice.
So they shook hands, and Gordie had a firm handshake. And my father-in-law was a farmer who picked rocks by hand and milked cows, and he shook Gordie's hand, and Gordie jumped back. He says, "Oh my God!" He says, "How many milkers you got back home?" And anyways, they spoke for a good 15 minutes, and that was my father-in-law's highlight.
Wow. Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, he was an awesome man. It seemed like he just had time for everybody.
I want to thank you so much for watching my channel. If you like this channel, click down below to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.